Hi everyone, welcome to today's live stream. Let me know you can hear me. I am just opening up all my chat so I can see if you're talking to me. And then today we will be talking about pigmentation. So I kind of like this new setting, right? I feel like it's a more intimate and personal live stream setting. So happy Thursday or happy Friday to you guys. And once again, welcome to today's live stream. I am Eugene, the founder of CEO, and today we will be talking to you about pigmentation. Right, pigmentation is something that a lot of you are concerned about, and it is something that also, like I would say, that every single one of us will possibly have at a certain point of time in our life. So I want to talk about today because it can be quite confusing. That there are different kinds of pigmentation, and there are different ways to not just prevent them but also treat them. So hopefully today's live stream will give you a bit more insight into it and how you can do things not on your own, and also through the help of skincare and supplements to help to not only reduce the pigmentation but also prevent them. So, for those of you who are already in the live chat, let me know if you can hear me and see me well. If you can hear me, please say hello to me. Yeah, I want to talk about pigmentation again today. Although we did the True Bright serum launch last week, but pigmentation is a topic that I literally get asked almost every day, and it is something that I have I'm still battling with myself. Hello, Lena. Hi, Janice. Yeah, I like to do the live stream now next to the window because it just makes my skin look so good. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Jenny. Yeah, a bit of orientation to do because my computer screen used to be on my right side, now it's on my left side, so I'm just getting used to my left hand doing the work. But yeah, so here I am. It's another week. Hope you guys had an amazing week. I would say this week has been rather eventful, right? Since we launched the new serum last week, then it's I'm just planning the educational content for the rest of the year to share with you guys. So today we're talking about pigmentation. I don't have my mug with me, but I'm having green tea today. So as you're coming in to see the live stream today we are talking about pigmentation. What are they? What are the different types of pigmentation? I'll be showing you pictures. So as we go along, you'll be able to maybe identify some of those pigmentations. And if you do have pigmentation on your skin, then you might be able to know what you really have. Because I find that a lot of people, they don't really know what sort of pigmentation they have on their skin. They just know they have pigmentation, right? Because as long as it's a discoloration or it's a spot on the face, then it is a pigmentation. But the cause of the pigmentation or the type of it is very different, and it can be due to the sun, it can be due to trauma, it can be due to hormones, right? So today we're gonna dig deeper and find out what each pigmentation is, and how we can just maybe prevent them, because with pigmentation, treating them is really difficult, but preventing them is the best, right? As with anything that happens, any disorders that happen not just in the skin but in your body, right? The prevention is always the key, because by the time you have them, then it's just an extra step that you need to take, an extra effort to try and treat them. But say if you can prevent them, and prevention is really easy, right? It is almost effortless. And with prevention, you'll be able to prevent the issue from happening. Yeah, Lena, so a lot of things cause pigmentation on the face. Anything like from the sun to trauma, so like inflammation on the skin. It can also be due to losing my thoughts for a moment. So the sun, trauma, hormones. It can also be due to just genetics, right? Because some people are born with more melanocytes on the face, and then some people have freckles, right? Freckles are really just like clumps of melanocytes, clusters of melanocytes on the skin. All those things you're naturally born with. So some people have melanocytes that are more active, so they produce more melanin. So I'll go through that later, like when I show you the pictures of the different pigmentation one by one, so we can then really understand how they come about. Hi, Navy. So let's get cracking. Let's get straight into it. And don't forget, we do have a giveaway today. We also have a live stream deal today. And so the live stream deal today is the live stream deal today. The flash deal is obviously related to what I'm talking about today. It's about pigmentation. And let's see. So today for the flash deal, which is only until 12 midnight Pacific time, about 2 hours time. When you purchase a True Bright Advanced Brightening Serum, I'm going to give you a no ages supplement. That's a really good deal, right? So why I want to give this to you guys when you purchase this, I'll talk about it later, but you know, like this is like almost like a perfect pair as well. So obviously True Bright Serum is a great pairing with the True Bright supplement, but if you can add on the no ages to the repertoire, then it's going to help you greatly, and you'll find out why during today's live stream. So don't forget, the live stream deal is only a flash deal that lasts to 12 midnight, so in about 2 hours. And if you wanna get the deal today, all you have to do is to just like this. Add these 2 products to your cart, and then check out with the code FREENOAGES, FREENOAGES, and then automatically the no ages becomes free in your cart. And then today's giveaway, I shall not tell you what it is until the end of the live stream, as always. So let's get cracking, let's get into it. What is pigmentation? Pigmentation is literally, like, it can be temporary or permanent spots that you see on your skin. It could be patches of discoloration, anything that affects the evenness of your skin tone can be called a pigmentation. Obviously, you have pigmentation that are very mild, and you have pigmentation that can be very severe. Right. So things like, let's say, patches of redness when you maybe that you get after you wash your face, or when it's sunny out there. Those patches of redness, they are not pigmentation, right? That's erythema. That's just your skin, or rather your blood capillaries, just flooding with blood, and giving that pink flush look when you are sensitive to something, or when your skin is affected by the sun. But because those discoloration or those redness subside, once you remove yourself from the situation, then that's not exactly a pigmentation, right? A pigmentation is a change that occurs in your skin that usually makes your skin appear darker in spots. So that's what we're going to go into today. And with pigmentation, there are so many different kinds of pigmentation, right? So I would say that the most common misconception is that people think that all pigmentations are the same. But pigmentations can be very different, and how they come about are also very different. It can be affected through a lot of things, even your diet, even where you live, and even just your genetics, right? So I'm going to get cracking into it. I would say that I'm just thinking of the sequence. Okay, let's go with the ones that let's go with this. So, can anyone make a guess what this is? Now, this looks a bit like freckles, but they're not freckles. They're called sunspots, and they happen when your skin is being exposed to the sun for extended period. Not everyone gets them, and also, it is something that is quite similar to another thing called age spots. They all belong to the same category, like solar and they're all affected by the sun. But with sunspots, it can happen to like freckles. It can happen to anyone. Some people are more susceptible to them. Some people are not. But definitely with prolonged exposure to sunlight, then they will probably most likely happen. Sunspots happen when the melanocytes on your skin just keep absorbing too much sunlight, UV rays, right? And over time they become hyperactive. And with all of us, we do have clusters of melanocytes on our face, right? So they're not evenly spread out. Some people do have them in slightly more concentration on certain spots, and those spots become then very susceptible. And when they become overactive and produce too much melanin, then you get sunspots. Now, for some people, like their sunspots do go away after they avoid the sunlight, for maybe for like a month or 2 months, and it lightens on its own. Some people, the sunspots take a long time to clear, right? So again, those all depend on your metabolism. It depends on your skincare routine. It depends on your diet. It also depends on the frequency that you have outdoors. But with sunspots, again, the best and fastest and easiest way to prevent sunspot is to use a sunscreen. And just to avoid extended periods of unprotected sun exposure, right? Because sunspots is essentially, once you get the sun on your face, then you run the risk of developing the sunspots. So sunscreen is the best because it then helps to protect the skin from the UV rays. But once you do have them, then the way to get rid of them is to speed up like the metabolism of the pigmentation on your skin, but at the same time also to find ways to reduce the hyperactivity of the melanocytes that you have. So the treatment of sunspots is pretty much the same as some of the other kind of pigmentation. So I'm going to talk about the treatment for sunspots together with the next type of pigmentation. Hi, Gabriella. Alright, so this is sunspots, and then the next I'm going to show you is similar to the sunspot, which is called age spot or liver spots. Now, the age spots or liver spots, they are like sunspots. They get activated under sunlight, extended period of UV rays. But in the sense where they're different is that with sunspots, you can get them almost at any age. Obviously, the older you are, the more susceptible you are. But with age spots or liver spots, then it's definitely got to do with your age, because as you become older, then your metabolism slows down, right? So your metabolism slows down, and that means when your skin, when your melanocytes become hyperactive and they start producing more melanin, your skin takes a longer time to metabolize them and clear away the melanin, and that's why they accumulate, and then they start forming an age spots. And age spots can progressively get bigger over time, and they can have different types of appearances, right? So it can be like a big patch like this on the screen, but it can also almost look like a sunspot that is spread out across your face, and not just your face, right? So with age spots and liver spots, they're quite common in older people, and sometimes you find them on their hands as well, or really the extremities, right? So the areas where your blood circulation gets reduced, so areas like the back of your hand, like the wrist area, or like your ankle. Right, so when you have maybe if you have like an elderly person at home, then you can maybe take their hand and take a look at the back of their hand. Usually you'll find spots on their hands, so we call those like age spots or liver spots. They can get activated even if you are not outdoors all the time, right? Because again, with age spots, it's got to do with the metabolism. Some people also call them liver spots, and also it comes with the fact that the liver is an organ that helps with the detoxification and metabolism of all these things in your body, right? So if your liver starts to become sluggish as you become older, then you find that you tend to have a tendency to have all these age spots or liver spots appearing. There is another kind of liver spot that is used that can look like an age spot, but those usually happen when you do have a real issue with your liver, right? So if let's say you have dysfunctional liver, your liver is is inflamed, then those can result in like a very quick appearance of spots on your skin that may look like a sunspot. So those are liver spots, and really that's due to your liver being sluggish. It has nothing to do with like like the sun or your age. You do also get another kind of pigmentation on your skin, and those would be caused by the accumulation of metal in your body. So it could be iron, right, or it could be copper. So those kind of accumulation of iron on your skin would cause your skin to change in color. That's again more of something that's happening within your body, but and with those conditions, obviously you cannot treat them or prevent them with things like sunscreen or like a skin cream. So this is age or liver spot, and this is really common. I would say that if you definitely anybody above the age of 60 would definitely have them either on your face or on your skin, on your body. So with age spots and sunspots, let me maybe take both of them out and I can show you the comparison, right? Yeah, so this both belong to the same category, and then there's another kind of spots that's also in the same category, but slightly different. Oh, it disappeared. There we go. So that's freckles. And freckles is something that I would say that it's something that you're born with, right? Because freckles are clusters of melanocytes. Melanocytes is the thing that produces the melanin in your skin. We all have melanocytes in our skin. And depending on your race and depending on where you live and your background, which is genetics, right? So you may have more or less melanocytes. But having more or less melanocytes, it is not an issue, right? Because it just means that maybe your skin tone is different, and we all have different skin tones. But for some people, then what happens is that they have melanocytes that are in clusters on the face. So you just happen to have them, and those clusters tend to be more hyperactive in a sense. So then those clusters then develop into freckles, upon again contact with sunlight, UV rays, usually over extended period of times, then freckles are developed. So freckles, I would say that it is something that you probably will have for the rest of your life. But to me, I find freckles beautiful because it is something that you're born with. It is your skin, right? But freckles, if it's not taken care of, can become maybe unsightly for some people. Some people don't like them. So if you do have freckles and you want to prevent them, or you can't really treat it because the freckles don't actually go away, right? Because it's part of your skin. But if you want to prevent your freckles from becoming darker, or if you want to prevent your freckles from clumping together, then the prevention is again the same as with your sunspots or your age spots, right? And that is really to use a sunscreen whenever you're out. Just avoid extended periods of direct contact with sunlight, and also again making sure that you have a really healthy diet that is especially high in vitamin C, antioxidants like vitamin C, and also a lot of plant-based antioxidants, especially from fruits. So I'm talking about fruits that are along the colors of so anything that is blue, yellow, and red or orange, right? All these colors of fruits they do actually help with because they're very high in either anthocyanins or like carotenoids, and these two are classes of antioxidant that can actually help to prevent melanocytes from becoming too active. So increasing like a really fresh diet full of all this lovely blue, red, orange fruits and vegetables daily in your diet is going to definitely help to also reduce the occurrence or like the worsening or prevent the worsening of your sunspots or age spots. Then you have your skincare and you have the supplements that you want to take. And actually, to be honest, like the supplements and the skincare is the same for all sorts of pigmentation I'm going to talk about today. So that's really helpful, right? So you don't really have to match your skincare and supplement. There are, of course, obviously like slight variations of what you need to do, right? As I said earlier, for freckles, if you love your freckles, and a lot of people do love them, then you don't really need to worry too much about them because they are, to me, I find freckles beautiful. But if it's a concern for you, then you want to make sure that you just have to remember to use your sunscreen every single day. Okay. So the other kind of pigmentation is what we call a post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, right? PIH, and this is due to an inflammation that happens on your skin, and the inflammation could be due to acne, but it can also be due to doing like a skin treatment, things like chemical peels, a laser treatment, even microdermabrasion, right? Any form of treatments that aggravate or hurt your skin, that makes your skin swell or turn red, or maybe it's even painful, right? So things like a strong chemical peel, like a strong laser resurfacing, all these things then causes inflammation on the skin, and with some people, and this especially if you have darker skin tone, then you could be susceptible to what we call like post-inflammation hyperpigmentation, and that is the part of your skin that becomes damaged through the healing process, then becomes a darker tone, developing into like a scar, right? So it's not exactly like an acne scar where you get like pits on your skin, but it's a discoloration of the skin. In severe cases, then some people, not only the skin darkens, but the skin also becomes thicker, right? Almost like a keloid, but not so severe, right? So your skin becomes thicker, and when the skin becomes thicker, then naturally it gains a more darker appearance as well, because it's just more concentrated. So you have to be careful with your skin when you're doing things like a chemical peel or laser resurfacing, because not everyone is suitable for those kind of treatments. And the thing is, you don't really know until you try, and then you realize, oh no, right? So that's why if you're gonna start embark on like a laser treatment or like a chemical peel, it is always good to prepare yourself before that. To do, again, it's got to do with your diet and also the supplementation, and then how you take care of your skin during the treatment and after the treatment. That is really important, right? So your post-treatment advice from your doctor is very important. I'm saying this because if you're doing like a chemical peel or laser treatment, right, you need to go to a doctor or at least a certified esthetician, and then follow their advice. You shouldn't attempt this on your own. Right? So some people, I mean, I do that myself, but I know how to do it, right? So some people do chemical peels themselves at home. Some people have mini laser machines at home that they can laser their skin. So those are fine to do on your own if you are trained in this area or if you have really a lot of experience. But if you don't, then I would say to not even attempt to do that yourself, because it might cause you to have hyperpigmentation, and when you do get that, it's really hard to reverse it. So the other cause for it could be acne, right? So acne is your skin becoming inflamed, and when you have that one or two pimple, it's not going to develop into like a hyperpigmentation. But when it's like cystic acne or like severe acne, especially around the jawline area, so those can after the acne heals, then those can develop into pigmentation. And again, there's a very high chance also that they make your skin thicker. So when that happens, then you not only have to work and deal with the pigmentation, but you also have to deal with the thickened skin. So that can be a fairly long process. So with post PIH, I would say that the best way to manage them is to prevent them because they are highly preventable. With acne and pimples, definitely then you want to prevent the acne from happening. I do have a live stream that I've done before about acne, but just a recap with acne, it can be from a magnitude of reasons why you might have acne or pimples, right? So you just want to make sure that you cover all areas of the prevention, right? So making sure that your skin is clean all the time by using a good cleansing product. So like I always recommend using like an oil balm based cleanser because those would actually go straight into the pores and remove the gunk from your pores. But also then choosing skincare that is not drying on your skin, but at the same time also not harsh on your skin. So really gentle skincare product like a moisturizer, like the Balance Warrior. The Ocali Nature Balance Warrior cream is something that's very suitable if you have acne skin. So when you have like a good skincare routine, the next thing you want to work on is obviously like with acne, a lot of times it can also be due to stress. It can also be due to staying up too late for some people. Like so. You can't really prevent PIH unless you prevented acne. So with that, then you just have to make sure that you can go back to my previous live streams and find out exactly all the different things you can do to protect your skin. And say with if you are prone to PIH due to chemical peels or or laser resurfacing, then what I would suggest is before you go for your treatment, you want to make sure that you load up your body with plenty of polyphenols. So polyphenols is a class of antioxidant. They can be from anything like from olives to olive leaf to like rosemary to certain fruits, right? And flavonoids, right? So all these are classes of antioxidants that accumulate in your skin, but what they do really well is that they actually prevent damage happening from your skin almost quite immediately, especially when it's due to like an external stressor, so things like strong light energy on your skin or chemical peel. So what they do is they actually prevent your skin from overreacting. So the polyphenols makes your skin more resilient, and that's why, and so therefore then your skin do not overreact, because with PIH it happens when your skin overreacts, right? So when you have an acid peel, your skin turns overly red, overly inflamed, and then at the same time that overness then activates the melanocytes to be also overactive. That's why you have the accumulation of all these factors then which results in the pigmentation. So with polyphenols and flavonoids, they actually help to reduce the activity that's on your skin, makes your skin more resilient. So therefore when you do like a laser treatment or when you do your skin peels, then your skin do not become that red or that inflamed. So what is good to then take before a treatment would be something like UV By or Invisun. So you can take either of this, both of this. But what you want to do is like at least 3 days before you do like your peels or your treatment, you want to take double the dose per day, right? So the usual dose for either UV By or Invisun is 1 capsule a day. But if you're taking this to prevent hyperpigmentation during a treatment, then what you can do is to take 2 capsules a day, like at least 3 days before that. That would help to load up your skin with the polyphenols and flavonoids. So that way, when you do the treatment, then you have your skin will not react that much. But at the same time, then after the treatment, you want to continue taking them I would say it depends on how severe your treatment is, but I usually would then take them for the rest of the month. Right? But for at least the next week, I would again take double the dose, and then taper it down to like a normal 1 capsule a day dose for the rest of the month. So really, it is very important to, if you do like aesthetic treatments like regularly, it is very important that you keep, or at least you have your skin supplements at home, because for a lot of skin treatments that you do, like you can't use skincare to treat or heal the skin during the process, right? Because if you have a chemical peel on your skin, if you're doing like a TCA peel, you shouldn't even touch your face like for days, really after the peel. So because you can't apply anything topically, you really have to work on it from the inside. So prevent and treat it from the inside, and that's where your skin supplements come in really handy. So I guess that's about it for like PIH. It is highly preventable, it's also treatable if you take care of it. So let's talk about the treatment. Hello, nice person. Let's talk about the treatment, right? With the treatment of PIH, it's really just caring for the skin and making sure that the skin doesn't get too inflamed, and also making sure that you do not aggravate it further, right? So if you have like an acne or a pimple, then the last thing you want to do is to pick on it, because picking on it is like a sure way ticket to getting like hyperpigmentation. You get scarring, I just want to emphasize this, that a lot of people pick on their, try to burst a pimple. Like I know that it is very tempting to want to burst it, but you want to make sure that you burst it. I shouldn't even be advising it, because you should just leave it alone. But if it's bothering you too much, then you maybe want to go to someone who is experienced and skilled in releasing it. But if you want to do it yourself, there's a very specific way that you should do it to minimize damage to your skin. Right. Firstly, you need to go through the process to make sure that your hand is sanitized, they're really, really clean and almost sterile. You want to put on a glove if you have them, and then you want to use a really, really sharp but ultra thin needle. So in my case, I would take a needle from like a syringe, right, and just gently tip and burst the pimple, but not. It's really hard to explain this in a live stream, and you shouldn't even do it on your own. You should just go to like an esthetician to get it done, because if you do not do that process and if you just go straight and squeeze it, then what's going to happen is that squeezing causes the pimple to explode in all places, right? The skin becomes damaged, and when the skin becomes damaged, it can be damaged inwards. If it damages inwards, then you are damaging the collagen matrix in the skin, and that would cause it to collapse, and then that would form your acne scar, right? That would also make your skin weaker there. The other thing is, as you squeeze it, if you do not succeed the first time, then you have to keep doing it, and then that repeated movement of squeezing it causes even more inflammation. And when more inflammation happens, then your risk of PIH increases. But what it also does is that it can then make the skin around the area that you press too hyperactive, and it can become thicker as it heals. So then you are left off with a scar that's not only dark but thick, and those are the worst kind of post-acne issues to deal with. So yeah, if you have acne, don't take it. Just let it subside on its own. I find that when you cleanse your skin properly, when you have acne or when you take certain supplements, your acne tends to dry up on its own faster than normal. Like First Light supplement, lots of great feedback from customers that especially for women, if you have like your monthly hormonal acne, if you're on First Light supplement daily, then you might find that your monthly hormonal acne is not as active as before. Hi, nice person. So, oh, thank you for being a fan of True Bright. The difference between True Bright and Brighten Up, it's really in like the mechanism is almost the same, but the intensity is different, right? So we're talking about intensity here. With True Bright supplement, like this is my to go. If you have existing pigmentation, if you have or if you are just really worried about like catching pigmentation prevent, you want to just have like a heavy duty form of prevention that works very quickly, right? Because all the ingredients in like the True Bright, they are clinically proven to work within a certain time. But not just that, is that just the formulation of True Bright ensures that the effect is intense enough for you to see like a visible difference very quickly. So if you are after like a treatment quality kind of like product supplement for your skin, then just stick to the True Bright. Brighten Up is, to me, it's not entry level, but it is more for people maybe if you have really good skin and you want to maintain your skin, you want maybe up a bit on the luminosity, up a bit on the skin hydration, then that's where you would take Brighten Up, like almost like a daily skin vitamin, right? So you take it daily to maintain your skin, to make your skin, keep your skin healthy. In terms of like reducing pigmentation, it will not be as fast and as effective as the True Bright. Right? True Bright, really targets pigmentation, and it works really well with pigmentation that I will talk about later. The next one I'm going to talk about. So with Brighten Up, Brighten Up can help to reduce and maybe prevent like your freckles from becoming worse or that kind of stuff, but not really as a good comparison with True Bright, because this is really the treatment product. So you can play around with these two products in a sense where you can plan like a routine around this too, right? So what some of you guys are doing right now is that you're taking like True Bright for 3 months during the year, and then for the next 3 months you take Brighten Up, and then another 3 months you go back to True Bright. So that is obviously a bit more sustainable and more pocket friendly, and yeah, I would say that like for in like summer months when you know that you're going to be more exposed to sun, then obviously you want to go for the True Bright for the 3 summer months. And then during winter, when your skin is when you are not so exposed to sunlight, or when you know that where you live do not get a lot of like sun action happening, then you can switch over to Brighten Up just for the 3 months, because the nice thing for Brighten Up also is because it has the hydration quality. Again, the hydration quality is not as intense as the First Light. But if you don't have an issue with like dry skin, or if you don't have aging skin or mature skin, then you can always just rely on Brighten Up. So I would say that's the main difference in this two, is really in like the intensity of the efficacy. Like one is more treatment based, and then one is more preventive. Okay, let me quickly go to the next type of pigmentation, and then we're going to talk about the skincare. So this is melasma, and melasma happens mainly in women. And it happens mainly in women post or perimenopausal period. So it is due to hormones, like it is due to the fluctuation of your hormones, so the hormonal balance, imbalance would cause it, and it may also happen, like in periods of your life where you just have that again that fluctuation of the hormones in your body. So it can happen during pregnancy. It can happen if you take birth control pills. And it can also happen if you have like an underlying health condition that affects your hormonal levels. So melasma is a weird one in the sense where till today, like scientists still do not really truly understand it, why it happens when there's a spike or fluctuation in the hormone levels, why it comes about. But it happens, so that's why we're talking about it. It is something that can be treated to a certain extent. It can be prevented as well. My personal take on this is with melasma, it's almost like freckles, right? It's something that you are more predisposed to. So if you do know that you have melasma, or you may have melasma because you're in your family, all the women tend to have melasma, then you want to make sure that you embark on like a preventive program, like really early as you can, and that would not just be about taking care of your skin and taking your skin supplements, but also to make sure that you are doing things to your body that would help to balance your hormones. So again, it can go both ways, but generally, again, like avoiding sugar is one of the best bet, right? So having like a light diet that's low in sugar and high in anti-glycative ingredients that can, anti-glycation is important. It actually helps to reduce the severity of melasma. So melasma happens, let me bring this up, around this area. Oh, can you see it? Right. It can happen at the top of your nose, and it can go across this area here. And again, it happens mainly in women, but some men do get them as well, right? So it's again, it's not exclusive, but it can happen. So with melasma, obviously, like the fastest way to treat them would be to do laser, right? Because laser helps to. Hi Vera. Yeah, so I'm talking about the melasma now, and I'm going to go into the way to prevent or even treat it. So laser is obviously one of the fastest way you can treat it, but again, laser, it's like a one-shot thing, right? And you have to continuously do it over time to lighten it. It is obviously expensive, but also as it can help to treat it, but it can also potentially make it worse in terms of making your skin more prone to hyperpigmentation, right? Because of the regular damage you're doing to your skin. So with melasma, I would say that the best bet, obviously, let's talk about the prevention first. So prevention is to, if you know that you are prone to melasma, then what you want to do is to have a diet that is extremely low in sugar, and rich in, again, antioxidants that are especially anti-glycative. So that's why today we have the No Ages Support supplement today, because No Ages contains hibiscus, green tea, and lemon balm. All these three ingredients contain antioxidants that are anti-glycative, that reduce glycation happening on your skin. What you want to do with melasma is you want to not only support your skin, right, but you also want to support your general health and well-being, especially with glycation, which is a big cause of a lot of skin issues. Once you have that in check, then the next step is to then pair this with your skincare to make sure that you have an effective treatment to not only prevent but treat it. So let's talk about the inside now. With the supplements, then what you want to be taking, if you can, is to take both No Ages and True Bright skin supplement. Because the True Bright skin supplement will contain the ingredients in here like the colorless carotenoids and the olive leaf extract, as well as the amino acids that will help to prevent the melanocytes in your skin from becoming too active. So it kind of like down-regulates it. But at the same time, it also helps to speed up the metabolism of the melanin on your skin. That way, it can lighten and clear it up faster. So there are clinical studies on the efficacy of the ingredients in True Bright in the treatment of melasma, and based just on our customers' response over the years, this has been really effective and this does work. Then the other supplement you want to take is obviously like the No Ages, because No Ages then it is not so much in the sense where you are using this to reduce the pigmentation, but you are using this really to prevent further stress to your skin that is caused by glycation, right? Because with melasma, your skin is already in like a stressful situation. If your skin starts to have a lot of free radicals, it will dramatically slow down the response on your skin. then it may worsen the melasma. So what you want to do is to take a supplement that is very high in anti-glycative antioxidant, so like no ages. What this will do is to reduce really help to protect the skin and reduce the load of free radicals in your skin. But at the same time, it helps to have an anti-glycative effect, not just on the skin, but throughout your body. And that way your body can perform in its best way to metabolize all those excess melanin in the fastest way possible. And that is why today I'm giving this free when you purchase the True Bright Serum. So with the True Bright Serum, you have to try this with melasma, because part of the reason why this took me 4 years to formulate is that I wanted something that can be used to not only prevent but at least lighten the melasma on the skin without harming the skin and without putting your health at risk. So with a lot of topical treatments for melasma in the past, they contain things like hydroquinone, right? So hydroquinone is banned in many parts of the world because while it is effective in lightening the skin for melasma, but it has been found to increase the risk of certain diseases in the body, so we don't use that anymore. You do have other ingredients others like skin melasma lightening products in the market, but with a lot of them, they do give you some results, but then the trade-off is they either have an impact on your health or they make your skin really sensitive, and it really aggravates what the other skin conditions that you might have, right? So that is why I've taken a long time to formulate something that that would almost my benchmark is the efficacy of the hydroquinone, but yet it is so gentle on your skin that it almost feels like you're not even using a product that is going to help you with your melasma. So that is exactly what True Bright Serum does on the skin. It's going to help to down-regulate the hyperactive melanocyte, but at the same time, it's going to help to speed up the metabolism of the melanin in your skin. Then at the same time, also protecting your skin and increasing the amount of antioxidants in your skin, right? Then if you look at the formula of True Bright Serum, it is essentially formulated for that purpose. You find a lot of the ingredients in the True Bright Serum to be found in the True Bright supplement, right? So things like the olive leaf extract is in both because they're just really great polyphenols that actually help to reduce and make your skin, reduce damage in your skin and make your skin more resilient. So with melasma, you need to be also very consistent with how you treat your skin. It's not just about taking something or applying something for a month and then you get results. No, it will take time. It's gonna take time to reduce the melasma, but at the same time, it is going to be like a lifelong routine, right? Because what if you have melasma, chances are you will have it. You will be predisposed to it for the rest of your life, or at least until at some point in your life, post-menopausal, then when your hormone level starts to rebalance itself again, that's where it may not come back again with such a big vengeance. But so you can get them on our website, right? So if you go to our website, ceramiracle.com, ceramiracle.com, you'll be able to find the True Bright Serum, you'll be able to find No Ages supplement, and as well as the True Bright supplement. But yeah, I'll get someone to type the name of the website and send you the link so you can have it. So that's really it for, I think, the treatment and prevention of melasma, is that it has to be an ongoing daily thing, right? So this is like your prevention and treatment, but at the same time you need to use your sunscreen as well, because again, this is something that's being affected and aggravated by sunlight. So if you are prone to melasma, you want to make sure that you do apply your sunscreen every single day. And just to make it a habit, like even if you're not going out, if you're gonna stay indoors, just apply it on your face first thing in the morning, right? Because that way, when you make it, when you when you make it into like a skincare habit or routine, then you wouldn't forget to use it. So that way, at least you're protected, because again with melasma, all you need is that just 1 day of sun exposure, then it's gonna bring it back again. We are doing a clinical trial right now actually on the True Bright serum on all sorts of pigmentation, including melasma. So the phase 1 results should be out early next month, and then we have another phase 2 happening in November. But just based on my own skin, using the product for a while, I'm just really happy with the results I'm getting. So I'm prone to sunspots and age spots because I have them in my family. So that's something that I am really careful about. If you can see my skin up close, I do have a few like spots here, but they have gradually lightened like over the months, like with using the serum and taking the supplements. So let's do a recap for those of you who might have just joined. Today we talk about pigmentation, what are they, and then how can you manage and treat them. So then I'm just going to take like 2 minutes to do like a quick flash run through of all the different kinds of pigmentation that we're talking about today. So the first one I talk about is sunspots, and sunspots are in like spots on your skin that appears after exposure to sunlight, and this you may have them for some people, you may not have them for some people. It really depends on the clusters of melanocytes you have on your skin. Some people are just born with being more predisposed to sunspots. So to prevent sunspots, all you need to do is to make sure that you use sunscreen when you're out. But if you do have the sunspots already, if you're young, then sunspots can fade away on their own as long as you don't go back into the sun without protection. But if you want to clear them, then really clearing them is the same for most of the other kind of pigmentation. So I'll talk about it with the next one. So age spots is the same family as sunspots, but they are also called liver spots, and they happen when you are much older. So it happens very often in the elderly, and that's just when your metabolism, everything slows down, and when you're predisposed to sunspots, then it just accumulates, the melanin accumulates in your skin over time, and it develops into what we call age spots. Age spots, once you have them, they are really, really hard to get rid of. So the best way is to prevent them, and preventing means again applying sunscreen every day. And if you have sunspots, then you are predisposed to age spots as you're older. Then you want to embark on a daily skin supplement, because that would ensure that you get your daily dose of your antioxidants that prevents the sunspots and age spots from happening. We talked about freckles. Freckles, same family again as the sunspots and age spots, but this can happen at any age. And this is really something you're born with. So you're just born with clusters of melanocytes on your face. They can be anywhere. So no, this is not really caused by aging. It's just that you're just born with having more melanocytes in one area than the rest. And to prevent this again, because sunlight can make them darker, so what you want to do is to use sunscreen. And to lighten them, you can try everything from chemical peels to taking the supplements, to using skincare. All those things also work with freckles. Again, with freckles, the younger you are, the easier it is to prevent and to also treat them. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation is pigmentation that happens when your skin is damaged or repeatedly damaged. So things like acne, pimples can all cause post-inflammatory pigmentation, but also things like laser resurfacing and chemical peels, anything that aggravates your skin, makes your skin swell up or red, all this can cause post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Some people are more prone to them, some people are not. So the best way to prevent them is that if, say, you're doing a treatment, before that, few days before the treatment, to start taking a skin supplement that specifically helps to increase your skin resilience and reduce redness. So something like the UV By or Invisun will help to prevent PIH from happening if you're going to do like a skin treatment. But if your PIH is due to acne, then what you want to do is to just avoid squeezing or picking on your acne or pimples, because that's the best way to prevent it. and then just using like the correct skincare to make sure that you don't have recurring acne in the future. Then lastly, we talked about melasma. Melasma is due to hormones, and it happens mainly in women, and also it happens around periods of your life where there would be fluctuations in your hormonal levels, so when you are pregnant or when you are menopausal. So melasma is activated by the sun as well, so then again sunscreen is very important, but because melasma tends to be rather severe, and if you don't prevent or take care of it, it can become worse. So then you want to make sure that you go like heavy duty on to tackle it. That's where you want to use a combination of True Bright supplement with no ages. So one is to reduce the activity of melanocytes in your skin, and the other is to make sure that your skin is not low, to reduce the free radical load in your skin, and then combined with like a topical skincare like the True Bright Advanced Brightening Complex Serum, and this will help to support your skin from the outside. So it's a quick recap of today's topic on pigmentation. I hope you have gotten that. Going a bit over time today because it's a big topic. I can still go on and talk more because there are still other kinds of pigmentation, but I think right now those are not the type that we are all too concerned with. But today's giveaway, I want to give away something that again is got to do with today's topic. Today's giveaway is a No Ages Booster Serum. Giving out one of this to any one of you that wins today's live stream giveaway. Again, as with all our giveaway, it is open to anyone watching this right now. You can be watching on YouTube, Facebook, or on our website. As long as you're watching this right now, you can join the giveaway. And all you have to do is to say yes or say hi, type something to me right now, and then I will put your name into the giveaway draw, and immediately we're going to draw and see who wins home No Ages Booster Serum. Now this is obviously the partner product with the No Ages support supplement. Hi, nice person. Thank you. I hope my advice helped. Yeah. Even if you're indoors, it is still important to make sure that you do all those things like your sunscreen and your skin supplements. And in fact, it is the best time to do it because if you're spending time indoors, that means your skin is not affected by the sun that much. Then it gives your skin the time to heal, right? So then that's the best time to increase your load of antioxidants and vitamins and minerals and all those things that's really good for your skin. Rather than taking them only when you're outside. Okay, so yeah, giveaway right now is a No Ages Booster Serum to one of you wherever you are in the world. As long as the wheel lands on your name, then I'm going to send this to you. And all you have to do is to just tell me like yes or hello in the live chat. It can be on YouTube, Facebook, or on our website. As long as you type yes, I'm going to put your name in the wheel, and I'm going to spin the wheel. So the No Ages Booster Serum contains the same ingredient as the No Ages supplement. It's really an anti-glycative supplement serum. Like the supplement, right, it's going to help to reduce the load of free radicals in your skin, and all those free radicals in your skin, when it's in excess, when your skin cannot metabolize them as fast, then what's going to happen is it's going to accelerate aging in your skin. And although accelerating aging in your skin seems very broad, but essentially what is going to happen is that if your skin starts to accelerate in aging, then it's going to bring on earlier on your skin the problems that you might have in the future, right? So if you have if you are prone to age spots or liver spots, if you are prone to wrinkles, then if you do not reduce the level of glycation in your skin, all those things will happen earlier on your skin, right? So, oops. As you might have noticed, like my bottle of No Ages is empty. This is my second favorite product. my second favorite serum. Yeah, my second favorite product. Well, this is the first one I finished out of the Ocali Nature Collection. So it shows you how much I use this, right? Because I just love this so much. It is a light texture that combines very well with the other skincare. And it is not the kind of product that you would see like immediate results on your skin, right? Because this is really preventive. But the preventive is the most important part of your skincare. So I'm just going all out with this, and I combine this with my True Bright Serum, like for the best skincare experience. So we're doing the giveaway now. I'm giving out one of this. Like what? No, nobody wants this today. Alright, this is a full-size product. It's not a trial, it's a full-size product. I'm going to ship this to any one of you as long as your name lands on the lucky wheel. But all you have to do is just say yes on the live chat. Okay, I'm bringing on the wheel. I am putting on your names in the lucky wheel. Again, if you're watching this, I am doing the giveaway right now. All you have to do is to just type yes and I'll... Oh my gosh, it's windy. Crow lines, so like crow feet, right? Deep wrinkle lines under the eye area. With crow feet and crow lines, what you want to do is, again, yeah, I think in the entire collection, specifically it is the No Ages that's going to help the wrinkles as well. So you want to get him to take the No Ages Booster Serum, or otherwise, like the First Light Serum helps a lot as well, because First Light Serum is going to soften the skin under the eye. For a lot of men, they tend to have like crow feet when they smile. It's because like the skin is obviously thicker here, but their skin tends to also be drier, right? So when it's dry and thick, then when you smile, when you have like when you smile or laugh, then it's gonna make the line crease even more, and over time it becomes deeper. So First Light Serum does really do wonders for the eye area, especially for men when it's very thick and dry. Thank you to you guys who have just typed yes. I have putting your name down in the lucky wheel. Yeah, just one more minute for you to put your name in the live chat so I can add your name to the lucky wheel, and then we'll see who gets the No Ages Serum today. I'm gonna see if I can just like do one last squeeze of the serum so you can have a look at the texture. Oh, I do. Yeah, like you can't really see much, but it's a gel that turns into like liquid the moment it hits your skin. So it's so light. Like, don't waste it. It is fragrance free, so you can use it. Especially helpful, right? Especially during pregnancy, if you are prone to like melasma, you don't want to use things that is gonna affect your skin or health. The True and No Ages Serum is really good. So yeah, today's giveaway is really valuable. Okay, last 10 seconds. I think that's it. We're gonna spin the wheel. Oh, hi, Flora. Okay, Flora just made it into the wheel. Great. See, all your names are on the lucky wheel. I'm going to spin it now. Crank the music up. Who wins? Who wins? Congratulations, Chelsea! You are the winner of today's live stream giveaway. You have won yourself a No Ages Booster Serum, something that I just applied onto my skin. Congratulations! But for the rest of you, do not fret because the live stream giveaway happens every week, so there's always a chance to win something. But at the same time, today's flash deal is super good, right? Because oh, hi Flora, thank you so much for your testimonial. I really do appreciate it. So today's flash deal is a really good deal because as long as you check out with the True Bright Serum and the No Ages supplement together, and then you check out with the code free no ages, then you will get this for free. So buy one get two products, and this is a really good complementary, like in and out solution to help you to have that brighter and lovelier complexion. Obviously, if you want to have something that is more, if you want to treat something on your skin, then you want to add the True Bright supplement into it. Then this is like the perfect trio. So that's it for today's live stream. Hope you guys have learned a bit more about pigmentation. If you obviously, we all do have pigmentation, right? So hopefully you were able to identify what kind of pigmentation you have, and then hopefully you have learned some ways to prevent it. But like always, if you do have questions about your skin, if I haven't covered your questions in the live stream today, please feel free to leave us a message or send us a DM, and then I will address all those questions in the next live stream. But obviously the best way is for you to listen to the live stream, join me on the live stream, because then that way I can answer all your questions live. So hope you guys have a wonderful weekend coming ahead, and I will see you next week at the same time. Bye bye.